whatsoever. So now I mean St. John's has had two. See, wait a minute. Well, alright, sorry guys, waiting to his friend. What's I going to say? I'm going to get the old tractor now. Bridge Records, it's an establishment been on the go down here on Water Street now for quite some time, guys. You get a lot of great selection of CDs and records. They sell practically everything there. So, Lever's Antiques, another antique store, great place for the people who are shopping, you know, in the antiques and so on. They got quite a variety of stuff. I haven't been in there for quite a while now. A little on the pricey side, but so hopefully this walking tour is not going to be all over the place now, guys. Like I said, I'll just point out whatever I can think of to point out to you that I think would be of note. Now normally I'm probably panning too much, I should probably just say, but still learning as I go along here, guys. Now we have our what do you call a pedestrian mall on the go now, guys, and I'm saving that for a special video. I just walked up Water Street earlier and caught all the stalls and so on. I thought actually the pedestrian mall was for both Water Street and oh guys, I gotta stand back and show you this one. I love this building. It's one of the few buildings here in St. John's that is representative of what do you call I'm gonna forget that name now. Art Deco architecture, and I absolutely love this. I wish I could buy this place and move into it. I love this. I'm so glad that they've kept this look, guys. This is definitely one of the most one of the more striking buildings in the downtown area, and I don't know how old it is. Probably goes back to the 60s if I'm not mistaken, but it's a really and they've kept all the beautiful colors and everything, so that's fantastic. I got to applaud St. John's on that one for keeping one of these one of the more interesting buildings of character sort of thing. And here's a little section of our pedestrian mall now, guys. I get a little taste of it now for the video that I'll be doing tomorrow, whenever I get a chance to do it, before this is all over and done with. So we'll pen past this kind of quickly here now, so no one feels like they're being invaded. And yeah, so I don't know when they started doing that there, guys. There we go, like more of the got Chinese places, Chinese grocery stores there, a lot of Asian establishments here in St. John's, guys. Chinese, Japanese, Korean, that sort of thing, have come here and established their businesses and so on, that, and their restaurants, Thai restaurants, and well, I don't know, it's like, well, most of the Asian countries, I think that they all have, up here there's an Indian restaurant. I'll show it to you now in a few moments. Now we'll just try to get through this intersection here now, guys, because I'm losing my time here quickly and I don't want to get caught in any intersections if I can avoid it. This is one of the ones I've always hated because it tends to be a busier one. And I can tell right now I'm going to have to struggle to get a 25-minute video in here. There's just so much I want to show you. All the colour, guys. I'm loving all the colour down here right now. So anyway, what I was going to say was that I don't know when they began this pedestrian mall thing. They had it last year. I know last year was the first year or not. I think it may have been, I'm not 100% certain. And there's a place for young people to try to find work and all that sort of stuff, I think. Choices for youth. And if you have, here is the local theatre up here, guys. I can squeeze that in if you can see it. The shadowing is not going to help out where they put off local plays and all that sort of stuff. Now I'm forgetting the name of it off the top of my head now. So yeah, okay, well, it's not much in this part of it then. Everything is down on the bulk of it is down on Water Street. But this is part of the pedestrian mall now. It's a section of downtown St. John's that they've got section off for the pedestrians to just use and enjoy, and bars and pubs and everything all along here, guys, and My intention originally when I decided to do one of these was I was going to go up and down each one of these laneways as well, so you can see what's in between and that, but I'll leave that for some other time now maybe. It's like there's a lot of restaurants here in St. John's, guys, a lot of restaurants, and I don't eat in them, so I can't tell you what they offer. Fine dining, there's a lot of fine dining here in St. John's now, so if you do have the money to be able to you know, engage in that sort of thing. Here's the Indian one I was telling you about. Lovely architecture they have there in the front. Never been in the place, guys. I don't know if the food is good or not. I would assume it is, quite likely. They seem to do halfway decent business, so if you're into Indian cuisine, that's a place you could check out probably. I don't know what is going on with this place here, guys. I can't tell you what exactly it is. It's been a lot of different things over the years and so on, but right now I'm not quite sure what it is. Here's an alleyway that used to go down to one of the establishments I used to frequent when I first came to St. John's years and years ago. And now took you into the back door of one of the gay clubs there in town, actually. And now that club is, I don't know what it is now. I think it's a business or something. And let me see. And here's what used to be our museum. No, look at the right place. Court of Appeal. No, oh, sorry, just one past it, guys. Used to be our museum here. Okay, just see that again there now. So you can see the architecture here. I'm not getting knocked down in the process. Just the front of this building, guys. It's kind of an odd angle there, sorry. Maybe I'll do another one of these again in the future where I can get you to see the places a bit better. And here's the this one is the Supreme Court of Newfoundland, guys. This building. And here's a little thing to show you. Very, very quick panda now, guys. And I don't have time. But just to give you, it goes back to 1858, 1884, yeah, 1849. So there you go. So roughly 1849. So I think the thereabouts, I think, is when they had the last big fire here in St. John. So anyway, so this building goes back to around the mid 1800s then, when it was first built. And the architecture of this is kind of interesting too, I find, anyway. It's a decent sized building. Looks like an old castle. There we go. Like I said, I'm sorry about the shadowing on everything here now, guys, because it is later in the evening. And up through the trees here, guys, there's an Anglican church that's over 100 years old as well. 130 odd, 140, 50 odd, I don't know if it's shorter or not. And I'm not walking up that way right now for you to see it better, so we'll show you that some other time.